Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Turf Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Gabe Dowd, and joining me are my two lovely hosts, the man to my right, you know him, you love him, Big Wop, a.k.a. Crockpot, a.k.a. Nick Walters, in the Turf Talk studio, and to my left, the man full of emotions and thoughts, ready to speak them through the mic and into your ears, Dom Capuano, a.k.a. Dommy,
Coach
Salami, Cap. Coach Cap. Check out the socials to catch the new series of Coach Cap, Film Series 101.
Yes, sir.
The title's better in the actual, clip, but no better way than to hype it up than here on episode 64, in which we will be giving you our divisional round reactions, both good, bad, sad, and everything in between. Our divisional round...
Bless you.
Sorry, not divisional. Conference championship picks. Are you done? Yep. Conference championship picks. A good old guess the player with some clues. And boys, we're just back in the studio together, all three of us. Wide shot. Yep. Not tight, not two of us, all three of us. All together.
Wide shot.
In the chilly, freezing old studio.
Yep.
Somebody say Chili's?
Ooh, let's go.
It is 0 degrees outside currently, literally. Foot of snow on the way.
Yep.
Yeah, when we first came in here and I was breathing, you could see my breath in the studio.
Yeah.
Note to anyone listening who ever wants to do podcasting or any sort of, content creation out of your own home, don't do it in a garage. It ain't insulated or have heat. Not in the winter if you live in the Northeast. Anyways, boys, how are we feeling? Nick, you've just started your first week on campus, that is, at your new college, Nichols College. Ours, truly. How are you doing on the new Bison Hill?
So far, so good. I had 3 classes today, back to back to back. Doing good so far.
And do you believe me now that the wind is...
The wind is absolutely atrocious.
It's like getting slapped in the face with needles.
When I got in my truck, I looked like I had gotten electrocuted. My hair was just all over the
Your
place.
Your face was bright red, too. I saw it in the video.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I told you it's no joke. And then in the summer, it's like hot.
I prefer the summer wind.
It's hot.
I couldn't care less.
You're gonna be dripping.
It can't be worse than what I experienced today.
You're going to be dripping.
It can't be worse than what I experienced.
Where's the anger and the emotion before the show? I want the people to know that it was fueling through him before we started the show. We even got him a little therapy notebook to write down his emotions as we go on with the show. You can let us know from start to finish.
Diary.
You'll makeshift a pen or something.
Yeah.
You can just, you'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
To the man on my left, how has your week been?
Still on winter break.
Oh, aren't you so cool?
But cold, a lot of snow, a lot of shoveling.
Mm-hmm.
That was 48 hours ago. 24 hours ago. Whatever it was.
That was yesterday.
So 24.
Yeah. What's your point?
We're done shoveling.
At the moment.
We got a lot of shoveling coming up on Sundays to Monday?
I said this 5 minutes ago.
We weren't on air. Where are you? Are you with us right now?
Yeah.
You need to get him in check, Nick. I'm serious. Lock him in. Do something. Wake him up.
Something?
Wake him up.
I'm awake.
Dom?
Yep.
Wake up! All right. You better get wake up because you're kicking us off with the news.
So, starting us off with the news, super exciting. Veteran wide receiver Adam Thielen has announced his official retirement from the NFL.
Super exciting? Wow, way to ship him off into the sunset. God.
Welcome to Cancun.
No, that's not Cancun. That's just welcome home.
I know. It's a vacation.
All right.
Permanently.
Boys, head on over to your slideshows. Permanently.
Will do. Permanent vacation.
All right. The Washington Commanders have finally released the renders of their new stadium that will be finished in 2030. The stadium is aligned with the Capitol building and the Washington Monument and is designed with similar architecture as other prominent sites in our nation's capital. The new stadium is also expected to seat between 65,000 and 70,000 people. What are our thoughts on the 3 pictures that have been released of the new stadium?
It looks sick.
I think it looks fire.
The first slide is wonderful, Dom. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
But what are your thoughts?
It looks pretty in the renders. Is it actually going to look like that? I highly doubt it.
Well, these are the same people that designed SoFi Stadium,
exactly.
and the renders were great before those
similar,
two.
Yeah.
And the Bills' new stadium has lived up to the hype of
thing. Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, this is a gorgeous stadium.
Yeah,
I like it. It's in a good area.
I just hate the trend of indoor football.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing is to be like, a translucent roof or something like that, kind of like SoFi.
Even if I can see outside, you're still not playing in the elements.
Yeah, it's not the weather.
I got asked a question last week in my Super Bowl class. Where's your desired, if we had to have the Super Bowl in one location every year, what would it be? And I said, biased answer, obviously, Santa Clara Levi Stadium. Outdoor football, it's beautiful weather. The Broncos won their last Super Bowl there. The current Super Bowl is this year is there.
It's a perfect spot.
I love it. And it's a grass field, if I'm not mistaken. It's a great stadium. So I guess I'll ask you boys. If the Super Bowl was to be played in one stadium every year, what would your pick be? Nick, go first.
Do I have to pick something different than what you said?
Yeah, you can. Or you don't have to. It's up to you.
I would prefer Levi's. If I had to pick a backup, I'd probably go down to Hard Rock.
Really? I agree. I actually told last night we were watching the national championship. I said that I wish there were more games played here.
Yeah.
Dom?
So obviously, everyone would love the perfect weather for the game, but I like my Chicago Bears style game and Green Bay Packers. I'd take it up to Lambeau Field. Give me some snow and some cold
You won
weather.
a Super Bowl in the worst cold.
That's
rock-
like Broncos Seahawks at MetLife, bro. There's
Yeah.
a reason they haven't
That
been
was
back.
like, 46 degrees?
Yeah, it was bad.
It was pretty cold for a Super Bowl game, that's
Yeah.
for sure. That's the curse. That's why we lost that Super Bowl. Not
That
because
mu-
your
yeah,
team
that
was
must
good.
be why. That must be
I
why.
mean, we can
That's
revisit
why.
Legion
I
of
can't
Boom versus
48
no
to
fly
8.
zone.
single other
That
reason
makes
why,
your
yeah.
center snap the ball right over his head.
It does.
Exactly. I
That
mean, if
cold.
I was cold too, I'd just launch it over his head and get it over with.
Ah, screw it.
If you're that cold, you'll get the
sick
game
of
over
this.
with.
I want to go
I
home.
mean, I'm just saying, hey, it's a theory. 10 years later, 12 years later.
Yeah, there's plenty of theories out there.
Well, what about this one?
As Gabe and I mentioned on Saturday night via a impromptu clip, Bo Nix, following our humongous, some would say upset win over the Bills, broke his ankle on the third to last play of the game and is out for the remainder of the playoffs.
He got surgery today, so
I did see a post, multiple posts, claiming that because he had surgery today, if we were to win the AFC Championship this Sunday, he could potentially go play in the Super Bowl.
I would not do that.
That sounds like RG3 2.0.
Yeah, I would not do that. I would
It's-
not risk
it's
the next 10
not
years
worth
for
it to
no.
me.
If we somehow, when we do win the AFC Championship, let Stidham finish whatever
If
he started.
Stiddy wins this game, I would have faith in him to at least compete in the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Regardless of it being the Rams or the Seahawks, both would be a tough matchup to say the least.
Yeah.
Both defenses are real.
I think regardless of who wins which game, either side, I think the NFC is going to take it.
You do.
I do.
Okay. I mean, that's a safe pick. I mean, I would say the same exact thing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Back to you, Dom.
Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons hired former, this one trips me up, Browns head coach.
Ooh, he got
Kevin
He got
Stefanski as their new head coach. I hate it. I'm going to start off right and easy. I hate it. I don't like Kevin Stefanski. I think that the Falcons could have done a lot better, but here we are.
I think it's a fantastic move.
I don't.
I think considering the ceiling of Kevin Stefanski, I understand the hire. You know, the offensive side of the ball, he made Joe Flacco comeback player of the year. He put the Browns in
Exactly.
position to go to the playoffs.
Two-time coach of the year.
There are reasons, two-time, yeah. There are reasons on the resume to be like, well, we have more reason to go hire him than not to.
Exactly.
But I understand the other side of the coin of what Dom is saying. They could have went with the sexier hire. They could have looked at other options. But,
Like who?
But this was the safe pick considering what he's done. And we've said it for the last month. The Falcons have the best roster on paper. So if he could do it with the Browns roster, why can't he do it with this and go beyond?
Exactly.
So, you know, initially when I saw the report, I'm like, oh, really, Kevin Stefanski? And then I sat on it for a little bit. And I'm like, you know, this is great. This could work.
That's, yeah.
Because we did say at one point in the season, one of us, I don't remember who it was, someone at this desk said that Kevin Stefanski could be a great coach on another team.
That was me.
I was going to say it was said. I remember it. And this could hold very true. And I hope to God it does hold true because they have every player that I like. From Bijan to Kyle Pitts to the defense to
Kirk
Drake
Cousins.
London to Michael Penix. So
Kirk
me and
Cousins,
Dom had a lengthy conversation about last week and his ceiling potentially already being reached and him not being the quarterback next year. But we will see. And if there's anyone hopefully get the most out of either quarterback, it would be this coach.
Yeah.
So we will see. Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
On to another piece of head coach news. I mean, I reported this on our socials as it happened, as Dom sent me the notification.
Yeah.
The Bills have fired head coach Sean McDermott following their loss to Denver Broncos. Does Sean McDermott get another head coaching job?
Yes.
And should he have been fired for this?
No.
I don't think that this
Absolutely
is on
not.
Sean all the way.
Did you guys see the report
That he went to the press
he
conference
met
and
the owner and GM or something
mid-season?
Yep, and
Mid-season.
told them a
everything
bunch
that
of
was wrong with the
reasons
team.
why they can't compete. And now here we are. I think he's correct. Whatever he said, I don't know what it was. I think he was correct.
Because he took over this team, went and drafted Josh, has done all the right things, and has proven that they can get that
they can
far
definitely compete.
with only Josh Allen and James Cook.
yeah.
So if
They've
whatever,
drafted 2 Pro Bowlers in the last 8 years.
so if whatever
That's awful.
these 2 or 3 or 4 pieces of areas of talent, missed talent on the team that he's reporting of, if that's fixed, Sean McDermott's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Arguably. I don't know that firing him was the answer. Now, I did say in my clip, this is the domino effect, unfortunately, in the NFL. It's the stigma we've built that when you go to the same spot so many times and keep losing, the only way to fix it is to start over again.
Yeah.
And I don't know that that's always, the go-to response, especially with a team like this. The window is still very much there as long as Josh Allen's there. And yes, obviously we're gonna get to it. Josh Allen made his own mistakes. And he knows that, and we know it. I mean, you saw the emotion in the presser. But I don't know that firing Sean McDermott was the answer.
Now, I saw a lot of people right after the game when Deion Dawkins and Josh Allen and all these guys were doing their interviews crying. Do you think they knew this was going to happen and that's why they
No,
were,
I think
that's
that
why
raw
it hit so much
emotion
harder?
came from seeing their starting quarterback cry as much as he did. Because every playoff loss, the other 5 previous to the 6th one, we've watched Josh go up to the presser and very emotionless be like, we did it. We got to be better. We got to get better. And it's the same monotone every year. And he's numb. It's new. It's fresh. That loss hits you hard. And there's no other way to react to it than sitting in front of the media, not knowing what to say other than we didn't get it done.
Yeah.
This year, you saw the overwhelmed stress of 6 years of losing.
No Mahomes, no Burrow, no Jackson.
And he knew that.
Yeah.
And I think that, Sean McDermott thing might have been in the back of their minds. I think the whole organization might have been like, okay, we need to keep the job for a coach. But no, I think that overwhelming tears you saw was purely the thought that they don't want their quarterback to think he let them all down when they didn't. They know Josh busted his ass. They know he played as not as good as he could.
It was that close.
And that's what you could say, regardless of the 5 turnovers, the 2 fumbles, all of it, which we're going to get to, could be just great defensive play. They know that Josh is their guy, and they don't like seeing their guy in that spot.
One of them
Great defensive play is not just someone will get it.
Someone got it.
Chucking the ball back in the last play before.
Yeah,
halftime.
I don't know. Von Miller actually spoke on this and said that Sean McDermott should not have been fired for this loss.
That's his former coach. He would know. I would trust him.
I mean,
Von Miller doesn't strike me as a liar.
As a fan for this whole game who said like a lot of things about the Bills organization while watching this game, obviously I was being a Broncos fan, I don't think that Sean McDermott should have been fired.
No.
Because now
Brandon Beane should have gotten fired.
Here's the thing. You're most likely, at least I would assume, going to go hire Joe Brady to be the full-time head coach. Is going to keep a similar face. The only bright spot of the team that they've talked about is the play calling. You go get a couple weapons, and now everything that they've talked about in the media is gone.
Yeah.
Now we're back to where we
Fixed.
thought Josh Allen has been, and that'll really show the real weakness. If McDermott is gone now, which is out, he's already out. Once he's out and Brady's the guy, the weaknesses are going to show because if he's the guy calling the plays still, and we're still not getting it done, who was really wrong or right in the end?
Right.
So we're going to find out sooner rather than later, and I hate to see this happen for Josh. Because I said it. During that game, I don't want to see Josh succeed. But at the end of the day, I respect the hell out of that quarterback. He's my favorite
100%.
quarterback in the league, and I even went to bat and said he's the best quarterback in the NFL.
100%.
On that Sunday.
Yep.
The day after. So I stand by that. But unfortunate news in Buffalo.
Yeah. Moving on. More unfortunate news. Seahawks running back Zach Charbonnet is set to undergo knee surgery and will miss the remainder of the playoffs.
Yeah, so he tore his ACL going against the 49ers. It didn't come out right away. They were really, I don't think they were trying to let it out. They just said like a bad knee injury. And
They said knee surgery.
Yeah, he was walking on it. I mean, he was on the bike after the game at one point too. I thought he was coming back in. They made him questionable. No, he tore his ACL, so he's going to be out for the rest of this season and probably a good chunk of next year.
Well, you mentioned before the show this could affect the contract extension conversation.
Absolutely. So we could have got, well, I think personally, my personal opinion, we could have got Sharp on a team-friendly deal. And then
Now, I definitely think you could.
possibly sign K9 or let him walk. Yeah, and then this raises the question of, do we give K9 a lot of money? Do we still pay Sharp? It's obviously Sharp's still under contract.
Now,
for
another
year,
big question is, do you draft another guy in case that Sharp never gets back to where he was?
Yeah, that's another question. So it raises a lot of questions. The other question is, what is our game going to look like? I mean, it was the
your run
1-2
game was
punch.
huge.
That's what it was known as. I mean, K9 for the speed, Charbonnet for right up the gut, and now with Charbonnet out, yeah, it's going to give
K9 can finally get some touchdowns.
It's going to give K9
He had 3
the
this
limelight.
week, but here's the problem that me and Dom were talking about before the show. It's like when K9's off the field, because he's got to get a breather every now and then, he can't be the star of the show despite how talented he is. What happens on those plays when maybe he's not out there to have the stress of the game carrying it on him and being superhero?
Sam has to pick it up.
I was going to say this is going to fall a lot on the other parts of the offense that have been shining bright, but now they have to be the focal point. They have to be the
now.
focal point.
So look
Same
at
with
the
us.
first 6 weeks of the season. We saw a lot more deep pass game out of Seattle. I wonder if Clint Kubiak brings that back now we're missing a running back.
They're going to
gonna
have
have
to.
to.
They're going to have to. I mean, like
There's
I
no
just
choice.
said, you can't have turnovers on plays when K9's not out there because the run game's been dented.
Yeah.
You're in the playoffs.
Exactly.
I'm going to say about the Broncos game, I'm going to say right here for the Seahawks. The mission's still the same regardless who's on that field.
Yep.
And it's got to get done.
Absolutely.
And Clint knows that, McDonald knows that, and Sam Darnold knows that. Finally getting the win needed under his belt to get some respect around the league and around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So good to see, but some unfortunate news. And as Nick said the other night with the Bo Nix shit, at what cost?
Yep.
At what cost? We got to get wins in the league without leaving injured and hurt.
Yeah.
It's our
Unfortunately.
first season-ending injury of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How unfortunate or fortunate that is.
Lucky you.
Knock
We
on
have
wood.
we have quite a few.
Yeah,
Brandon Jones, J.K. Dobbins, Bo Nix.
Well,
in
JK
the
is
list.
almost back.
Jake is
Just to name a few.
anticipated to come back this week. So
Oh, we'll see.
they're not going to release it, even if they knew last week. I already told you that. Would you give up that news? That's your last trick in your book.
They still have to report it no matter what.
Yeah, but they could have known a week ago. They don't have to open up the window because we shit on the Bengals for opening up Joe Burrow way too soon. So if I'm Sean Payton, I'm keeping that in our book as long as possible.
Nah, because I need him to get work in still.
Nick, he's probably getting worked on the side of the field. They're not have to be reported everything. There's not media there every day during playoff practices.
Yeah,
guess.
so with Sam Darnold's questionable oblique injury, do we think it was all mind games to have him not come out on the field in the first 45 minutes of warm-ups before the
I
game?
mean,
and
we
then
could
I
just
don't
be
think
buying
so.
into that a lot.
Because
That
it would make no sense.
I mean, you
That's
said it.
true.
You said it when you got here. He was shot up with so much stuff to relieve
Yeah.
the pain. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure he's feeling it today.
I'm sure he felt it. There was a couple hits he took on some of those throws where I was like, damn,
Yeah.
he is taking shots tonight. It was not good, but he made it to the end.
Yep.
He crossed the finish line. Now he's got to keep going. It's you, Dom.
The Lions are finalizing a deal to hire former Cardinals offensive coordinator Drew Petzing as their new OC.
I understand the
Why?
Lions' offense can be scary with the
This is
weapons they
terrible.
have,
This is
but you
awful.
went to the Cardinals' previous offensive run and tenure, and you were like, "That's what we
The
need."
Cardinals
That's
were the
identity.
worst offense I think I've ever seen. It was like watching a high school team try
If
to
they
run
couldn't
the
get
ball.
it done
there's
with
talent
K9,
there.
If
There's
I would
talent
say
there.
if K9 couldn't make anything with his athletic ability, and then you watch a whole different style of quarterback come in and nothing changed, what makes you think Jared Goff's going to be the guy that's going to translate?
K1.
K1,
K9.
not K9.
I meant to say K1, not K9. Sorry, we're talking about K9. So
K9,
I looked at
new
Nick and I'm
quarterback
like,
of the
wait a minute.
Cardinals.
I
I'm
meant,
like,
I meant,
what are you
wait a
talking
minute,
about?
we were talking about K9 for so long in the
Kenneth
Hawks.
Walker
I
on
meant
the
to say K1. I don't know. This hiring was.
It makes no
odd.
sense
It
to
doesn't.
anyone.
It's brainless.
I mean, they missed the playoffs this
Drew
year. They
Petzing
very
was
well
probably
could.
surprised
The
by it.
Lions are just trying to get any form of Ben Johnson. You know who I'm going. Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Okay, I
You
had it
said
right.
it, and then
Yeah.
went, I don't know.
They're trying to get any form of Ben Johnson back, and it's
Yeah,
not
it's
working.
That's
not.
not Ben Johnson.
No.
Yeah. Not even close.
Jen
One's
Bonson.
bald, one's not. One's got a good offense, the other didn't. One made the playoffs, the other one never came close.
What more could you want?
I mean, what more could you want?
That's
well,
the dream hire right there.
Well, I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on this one.
yeah, you're
The
gonna get him.
Dolphins are officially hiring former Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Halfley as their new head coach.
Why?
Explain.
I didn't like when I heard it. I was
I'll
like,
explain
wait.
for you. I got 2 words. Micah Parsons.
Who
They
did what?
fell apart.
Who did what?
They fell apart.
They
the
didn't win a
second he
single
got
game
hurt.
that Micah Parsons didn't play.
Honest to God.
I don't doubt it.
Honest to God. Not to trash on Jeff Halfley. What did the Dolphins say or think when they were like, you know what, we had a great offensive-minded coach. It didn't work out due to quarterback and other situations.
Let's go to a mid-defensive.
I think that there's more scenarios there than Mike McDaniel being a bad coach. I think there was a lot more.
Oh, 100%.
Because I would have retained Mike for 1 more year and just seen what he could get out of it.
No.
You said let's go get a defense head coach who went with the Packers, traded for Micah, and still did nothing. And then Micah got hurt, and the defense got worse, and the team got worse. That's our head coach. I don't know. I don't agree with this. I don't think that this is the move the Dolphins
It's
should
a
have made.
Dolphins move.
I don't know.
For sure.
It is. It is a Dolphins move, but this team has not been worth talking about since the 70s. Why are we doing this? Why is this the way you want to go? Now, hopefully, he turns out as a D'Amico Ryans-esque type of move, but I don't
It could.
anticipate it. I don't
No, I don't
anticipate
either.
it.
I don't
And,
either.
and you know what? I could be wrong, and hopefully in 6 months I am wrong.
I hope he proves me wrong.
But as of right now, I'm skeptical. I don't know where you sit with this, but that's where I'm at.
I mean, I'm more than skeptical. We have
Yeah.
no idea what. This
What,
could-
what does his staff look like?
Yeah.
What
exactly.
do they go with the quarterback this year?
Why him? Out of
Not
everyone?
Tua. I
Not
feel like you
Tua,
can't.
and you're not going to go with I'm blanking on his
Quinn
name.
Ewers.
Yeah,
Tyreek
Quinn
Hill.
Ewers. You're not going to go with Quinn Ewers. I don't know. I really don't.
I've been seeing Malik Willis because he's on the Packers right now.
I'm going to go get the
Like,
guy
are
to
we?
shine for a
I'd
couple
rather
weeks.
have Tua.
I don't know.
I would. I
Would you
would
rather have Tua or Malik Willis?
Malik Willis.
He did show a lot, but
Tua,
either way,
I'm
it ain't
sorry.
pretty.
Tua.
Who's the OC for this? I don't even know what you do. Nathaniel Hackett?
Mike McTin. No, he's not.
Mike
Spoiled it,
McDaniel.
didn't
Yeah, you can't do
He's
that.
not available.
That would be some shit right there.
I? That would be hilarious.
So we're gonna
Vance
fire
Joseph type
you,
move.
and then we're gonna fire. Yeah, but in the same year, we're gonna fire you, and then allow our new head coach to hire you as the OC. That's crazy.
That'd be sick. That'd
Well,
be
Nick, deliver the
hilarious.
piece of news you've been waiting all week to tell us.
The Chiefs are reuniting with their former offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy, who was the OC from 2013 to 2022.
Some of their best years.
Yeah, I am not excited about this as a Broncos fan.
Well, this was a good move for the Chiefs. Surprisingly. I don't know why they ever got rid of him to begin with.
But he
didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be there. He
wanted
wanted
the
more
head
say.
coaching
He
job.
wanted more say on an offense. Didn't end up landing the head coaching job, which caused a lot of ruckus in the media. And two advocates for Eric Bieniemy were me and Nick. Now, granted,
We wanted him so bad.
Now, what I saw in Washington, maybe he's not as polished as we thought. With the roots in Andy Reid, control is the word I'm going to use, I think, is a safe way to go. I think that he will still be good. He'll be competent. But I don't anticipate the Chiefs' offense to be what you're thinking it's going to be. I'm going to be honest. It's going to take some time to get back to where they used to be.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not
for
just
sure.
going to hire
For
Eric
sure.
Bieniemy and it's going to be
I mean,
terrifying.
Mahomes isn't even going to play most of the year.
He's saying he's going to try and be back for week
Yeah,
one.
he can say whatever he wants, but it's not true.
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers said he was going to come back, and that never happened. So
That's true. That is true.
Jason
But
Jason Tatum's trying to come back in like
Never happened,
7
yeah.
months after. Yeah, no.
But long story short, I just don't think Eric Bieniemy is going to be an immediate overnight fix to this team. Is it a step in the right direction?
it's
Of
a
course.
help.
Of course.
Absolutely,
Of
it's gonna
course.
help.
Step in the right direction. Is
Better
it
than
the
Matt
guy?
Nagy.
No. Yeah. Well, whoever thought was going to the Titans, but
Well.
Dom, take it away.
Well, big piece of news is the Tennessee Titans are finalizing a deal to hire Robert Saleh, the current was the defensive coordinator for the 49ers, as their next head coach. So he gets another shot. Was the head coach of the Jets last year. Obviously, we all saw how that went. I think this is absolutely terrible. I hate it.
They were so quick to hire it. Now, granted, I will say this. The Texans kind of got blocked and roadblocked in a lot of ways. Every head coach that was anticipated to go interview with them got hired by their respective team before they got to interview them. So the Titans sat there like, okay, every time we're in line for a candidate, the candidate's taken.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why Saleh was the guy they're like, get him. But it seemed very
I
quick
don't
and
think-
spontaneous. I don't know that this is the guy. And I don't know which one of you said it, or maybe I just read it somewhere. Saleh should not be on a team that's not polished.
Yeah, so
or
I said that
was
because
you, like,
we
it's-
saw it with the Jets. The team didn't have the structure built, which is why I think Robert Saleh would have done much better on the Falcons rather than being with a team like the Titans that's as similar to the Jets as you can get. They're a mess. He's not going to be able to make it work.
I disagree. I think Robert Saleh is a really good coach.
No, I think
I'm not
he's a good
saying
coach.
he's not. I just don't think he's can turn this team
Can
around.
he
I
rebuild
do.
or can he establish a culture?
Yes. I believe he established a culture with the Jets.
I mean, yeah, you saw on the defense
But
side of the ball, but it
when
never
you
translated
have-
team wide.
And Aaron Rodgers, a Sauce Gardner, all these strong personalities, they start to conflict. And now we see all of them are gone.
Who's to say that Cam Ward doesn't become that
and
personality?
it's still even
Ward.
worse in New York now.
Cam Ward has never been like that. Why would he start now?
We don't know what the inside of the line.
Sauce Gardner was always like that. Rodgers had been like that for a long time.
Rodgers earned the right to be the way he was.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Cam Ward hasn't.
but look, I want him to prove me wrong. I want the Titans to be a competent team. I want the AFC to be stronger. Than
I believe Robert Saleh will get the Titans to the divisional round of the playoffs within 2 years.
I saw a quote or a report that Saleh could be looking to hire Brian Dable as the OC. That would be a pairing.
I've been seeing Buffalo trying to get him as the head coach.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't know that would go in that
It was
direction.
their OC back in the
But
day.
if they got a Dable as an OC, what would you think then? Even better?
Fantastic.
Would you be more privy to that?
No,
No?
I
What?
wouldn't.
I think if Dable was there, that gives Robert a little weight off
Because-
his shoulders because you got to remember in
He's
the
a
New York
defensive
Jets,
guy.
not even that, you got to remember when he went to New York Jets, he was basically alone. Sorry,
Nathaniel Hackett is not helping
No,
you out.
Saleh had to
taking-
build that whole thing.
Yeah.
two head coaches that were bad with underdeveloped teams, and now we're putting them together on another underdeveloped team. I just can't see it working.
I
think
guess
the
what I will
pieces need
say
to
is
be in place.
it can't get worse than Brian Callahan.
That is true. It can't get worse, but it also can not get better.
You're not wrong.
not
You're not
get better.
wrong. You're
I
not
stand
wrong.
by my prediction.
I think it's not.
I
Gonna
hope
work.
you're right. I really do because I love Robert Saleh as a
Yeah, I
man. and
love
as
him.
a
I do
coach-
like
as a
Robert
coach in the
Saleh, but
league.
I think he's a better DC than
I mean,
an
you
OC.
can. There's
Or-
no doubt. You
head-
can see it
head
on
coach.
any team he's on. The players love him.
I mean, the Hard Knocks season they were on, they loved him. They stood behind that man.
Look at
and
the
every
Niners.
single word he said.
They
yeah.
love that
Yep.
man. He is a
Before he
mentor,
left and
father
after he
figure,
came back.
all
Yep.
the above.
Yep.
So I hope it works. But I agree with Dom in the sense that is the Titans the right spot. I don't doubt for 1 minute that he didn't deserve another head coaching job. When he got fired, I honestly thought he'd get another job immediately.
100%. Yeah.
So I'm surprised he took another year as a DC or it took that long. I'm just worried that the Titans are going to ruin Saleh's head coaching career, period.
Yeah, 'cause
That,
if
this might
doesn't
be
work,
his last spot.
then-
This might be his last chance.
McDaniels got 3.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He got 4.
Yeah, wow. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Wow. I mean, look, for Saleh's sake and Cam Ward and the rest of Tennessee Titans fan base, I hope it works.
Yeah.
But I do think Saleh and the Falcons would have been great. And we'll see. But like I said, I sat on the Kevin Stefanski news for a little bit, and I do agree with it. But anyways, the Bucs are hiring former to longtime Steelers special teams coordinator Danny Smith as their new special teams coordinator. So the Steelers implode, and another team goes and gets what is a stability piece from another coaching staff, and I don't knock it whatsoever.
Oh, fantastic move.
If there's one franchise that comes to mind that has stability, culture, and a will to win, it's the Steelers.
Yeah.
They may not get there every year, but they always find a way to win and get to the playoffs. So
They put themselves in the mix.
they do. They for sure do. Whether you like it or not, positive or negative, they're in the mix.
Yep.
So
Moving on to some more interesting news.
I was not anticipating this.
The Packers released Trayvon Diggs, who they just picked up.
2
Played
weeks ago.
what?
ago?
One snap?
Not even 2 or 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, one game.
Played one snap.
One snap. Yeah, it
One
was,
snap in one game.
He got one tackle on that one snap, by the way.
that tackle wasn't enough for him.
I guess not. Yeah. No.
Jeff Halfley's gonna go get
Get
him on the
outta here.
Dolphins.
So is he just terrible,
I mean,
or
I don't even know
I
where to
don't
go with
know
this. It might be a
because he was
behavior
one of the
thing.
best corners in the league 3 years ago.
Yeah, but they might very well have got him in the locker room and been like, okay, I see what the Cowboys saw with. Maybe he's a little needy. I mean, I'm speculating, but
I mean, his brothers.
well,
way
we
he
can't
is.
go there. We can't go there. Okay.
Ask,
So do the
the
Patriots?
Clearly-
Ask the Vikings locker room what they
clearly
think
the
of
league,
Stephon Diggs.
Clearly, the league does not agree with that narrative, or else he wouldn't be on the field right now. Evidence or not,
If you're a good player, they're going to let you on the field.
that's. I don't know if that's a good stigma.
AKA Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
Bingo.
Hunt.
Adrian Peterson. I mean, you have to get to Antonio Brown levels.
I almost said Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham.
I was thinking Antonio Brown. I'm like, wait, what's that guy's name? And then Abraham Lincoln came to mind.
I thought of AB and caught the wind of AMCTE. You want me to take your piece of news for you since you're
God,
not
no,
in the
I
right
got
mind
it, I
space?
got
Are
it.
you sure?
So, big piece of news. The Chargers are expected to hire former head coach Mike McDaniel as their next offensive coordinator. This just came out minutes ago.
It broke right before we started recording.
Literally seconds before we hit record.
I think this is really good for the Chargers' sake. Justin Herbert.
If I'm nervous, it means it might be a good move. So
Yeah.
that's what I'll leave it at. I'm not gonna lie. This could be good for Justin Herbert.
100%.
You maintain the pieces. Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnson continue what they showed this past year. This very well could be a competent offense again. Now, granted, they were competent at times, but you need to be competent all year long. So
Including the playoffs.
I could
yeah,
pop up a
talking to you,
graphic
Justin.
right
Herbert.
3
now.
points.
I could pop up a graphic right now of Bo and Herbert, why our clip makes sense, but I'll save that for you guys to go find on your own time. I won't bear you guys with any more Herbert news. I'm tired of talking about him, quite frankly.
Real.
All right. Tuesday discussions and debates. Nick, you weren't here last week for this.
No, I
I
wasn't.
figured no better time to bring it back than with you here present in the house. First one off. I'm going to do this because Dom brought it up on the way to lunch on Sunday, and I think this is a great time to have this discussion. This is where it should have happened anyways. So, boys, I will present you. Was the game-changing interception between Jaquan McMillan and Brandon Cooks a catch or an interception? Dom, you first. Don't go back on your
No
word now.
trolling allowed.
I'm putting you on the spot because
Well,
of where you went.
You mistook what I said to
Did
you.
I?
Oh,
Did I
said,
mistake what he
I
said?
think
I don't think
this.
so.
It is possible for this to be interpreted either way.
not according to Joe
Interpreted.
Burrow or Gene Steratore.
Interpreted. I do think it is an interception, though.
Where was this on Sunday?
I said this on Sunday.
No, did he say this on Sunday?
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
No.
That's
No,
why
he
I
did
put
not.
this on the show, because you did not say that on Sunday. You said it was a
not a-
catch because he hit the ground. He's a down player. He is not. You got to survive through the ground.
Yeah.
You did not
That's
say
what I
that on
said.
Sunday.
I said, no. I argued that he had possession and he controlled the ball at one point, but once he hit the ground, he needs to survive the entire fall.
I'm going to lose it. He's
He's
switching up for the
rage-baiting you.
camera.
No, I'm
He's
not.
rage-baiting.
No,
He's
I'm
switching up
not.
for the camera.
No,
Because
I'm
he
not.
knows,
He knows
it's
he's
an
wrong.
idiotic take.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
I'm
were wrong on
I'm
Sunday. You may not be wrong right now. You were wrong on Sunday.
This is what I said on Sunday.
You know what it was? He didn't have his chilies yet.
He was hangry.
He was hanging, so he was going to tell us it wasn't a freaking interception. He was like, hey, it's a catch. He was a catch. He was down. That's what you said. I turned around and screamed so much in your face. Don't tell me you didn't say that.
I was reading a post and I brought it up. I didn't say that.
It wasn't even his own knowledge or in opinion. He took it from Instagram and regurgitated it.
I was regurgitating information to you. To give you an
took
idea.
it as you said as an
Okay,
opinion,
whatever.
did he not?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You did.
Whatever.
I'm done.
Of course, the two Broncos fans are going to take each other's side.
You
do this every
week. You were the one who came at us and said that it was not the call.
I asked you guys. I'm like, do you think it's a catch?
You did. No, you did not. You did not ask
Yes,
anything.
I did.
You
Yes, I did.
told.
I said,
you
do you guys
demanded.
think that was a catch?
Am I wrong? Because
Well,
as far as my recollection serves,
If I did, I
that
was
Dom
rage baiting
opened
you
his
at the
mou-
time.
You're rage baiting me.
You're rage baiting her now. You
Well,
said
there goes our guest the players segment.
It's on my phone.
Okay.
You said good thing you caught on that. Usually it's
I
in
got
that. I'm done. We're moving on.
Okay. Well, you didn't ask me my opinion, but I think it was an interception.
I'm sorry for being inconsiderate, Nick. What's your opinion?
I already
You
said
just
it.
said it. We're all over. All right, moving on. Discussion 2. Can Jarrett Stidham do enough to give the Broncos a trip to Super Bowl 60?
Yeah.
100%.
Listen,
I
Bo
wanna hear
Nix,
explanation 'cause I
throughout
love
the
hearing it.
entire season, never put up truly phenomenal stats. He put up stats that were able to get them to win games, stats that helped their offense in explosive moments.
We almost agreed.
However,
had a
Bo
historic
Nix
moment.
aren't Matthew Stafford stats. Therefore, if Jarrett Stidham can take care of the ball,
No shit.
I hate Broncos fans. I
Continue.
truly hate
Continue.
supporting you guys.
Continue.
Because it is impossible.
Then don't do it.
Because my opinion,
Finish your goddamn opinion. I'm trying to listen. Fuck, dude. Just say it.
if Jarrett Stidham just manages the game, takes care of the ball, and does
Exactly.
what he needs to do, let your number one defense put in the work.
I enjoy the last quarter of what he said. Spot on.
Care to
Protect
rebuttal-
the ball, Jarrett Stidham. Maybe make a play or two when they're not expecting it, especially if J.K. Dobbins comes back. Now they have to kind of think about the run game that hasn't been working with R.J. and Jaleel that well consistently. J.K. will make it work more consistently, and I think we can get him over the top at least once with Marvin.
Care to rebuttal to his first part.
I'm not doing this argument again.
As we say every week here on the Turf Talk podcast, stats don't tell the whole story.
I think that Bo Nix made his moment in this game where you can't even say what you just said anymore.
Bo Nix had one of the best games I've seen out
The
of a
best
quarterback
game
in a
of his
while.
career.
I'm talking about the entire season, not one game.
So they want to talk about Sam Darnold's whole career.
Yeah, because that's equivalent. That's
I
equivalent.
just had to go
It's
there.
worse.
That's equivalent. He's been in the league for more than 2 years. And he was on the
No
Panthers
shit.
Yeah,
and
he
the
hasn't- he
Jets.
hasn't
He's been in the league for more than 2 years.
You can't
wow.
count that.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
Our team was worse than the Jets were when they got Sam Darnold.
You
Russell
guys
Wilson
got
is
Sam
still.
Darnold?
Russell Wilson is
You
still.
just said the Broncos got Sam Darnold.
No, I said our team is worse than the Jets was when they got Sam Darnold. If you listen to me, you would know. Russell Wilson is still our highest
gonna get
paid
angry.
player. He's still our highest paid player at $32
And
million.
whose fault is that?
George Payton? Russell Wilson's fault.
Yeah, it's
If you
Russell
wanna get
Wilson's
real-
fault.
Yes, it
that's
is Russell Wilson's
fault. If
fault.
I was him, I would sign that contract too and then play like dick.
So why are we
If that
in the
gets me
AFC
on the bench and getting
Championship,
paid $30
and
million?
Russell Wilson is the third string quarterback on the Giants? Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because you have the best defense in the league.
We did when we had Russ. It's the same group of
It's the
guys.
Same group of guys, same coach. What's different?
What are you about?
We added Drake
no-
Greenlaw and Talanoa. You think those two guys single-handedly made our defense number
Greenlaw
one?
didn't
Drake
even play
Greenlaw hasn't
90% of the
played.
year.
Yeah.
At all.
So Talanoa Hufanga by himself has
Yes.
transformed this team
Yes.
from bottom
You're
feeder
you're
to
bullshitting through
AFC
your teeth.
Championship.
You're bullshitting through your teeth. All right, on
What's
to the,
number
on,
3?
on to the Robert Kraft news. Robert Kraft wants the NFL to eliminate one preseason game and move to 18 regular season games with each team playing one overseas game, should this happen.
No.
I love it. It was music to my ears. The fact it was in sync and so beautifully
The NFL is an
coordinated.
American sport. It
Whoa.
belongs in the U.S., where our season ticket holders pay a lot of money to watch their home
Bingo.
games. You cannot take that away from
His
us.
whole argument was for labor reasons. Robert Kraft's.
He just doesn't want to
The
pay
hell
his
does that mean?
stadium workers. Here's my issue. I'm going to take this season as an example. As a Broncos fan living in Connecticut, I don't get a whole lot of opportunities to see my team. So when they play the New York Jets at an away game, I expect that game to be at MetLife Stadium so I can drive 5 hours and go to that game.
And enjoy it.
Unfortunately, the NFL sent their asses to London, England, so I got to watch 0 Broncos games this year.
We watched it from Gillette Stadium of all places.
It was a
So-
shit show of a game.
Not only that, 18. The season's already long. Our players can't even sustain a full 17 regular
And
season.
now you're going to make them
season.
fly overseas? That's another huge strain. It's just distance
The
travel.
Jaguars
I'm
already
talking about
do
this,
it 8 times
just
a
the
year.
18
Like,
games in general. Our star players can't even play the full 17, and you want to implement an 18th game and take away the preseason from our third stringers and rookies and undrafted free agents that
Yeah.
get that opportunity to make the rosters.
Yeah, there's a
games.
reason NBA has load management.
2 games. It's
Not
not,
just
a
NFL
that,
can't
but
do that.
think about all of the historic stats that have been put up. Now you have an 18-game season where those are going to get, of course, they're going to get
Everything-
broken.
Every record is going to mean nothing.
Yeah.
You're going to have to start a new
Yeah,
record
because
book.
now when we have any sort of debate about current records, we still have the debates, but then there's that one time period or not where you're like, well, they only had 16 games. Now we got 17.
Right.
Yeah.
And that hurts a player who's actually deserves the
And
the-
Peyton
Exactly.
Manning's records all still stand, by the way. Just so we're
Had
clear.
to plug it. Had to plug
Oh
it.
yeah, that's my goat.
But we all stand in the same spot. When I saw this clip today from
ridiculous.
98.5 Robert Kraft, I was like, what am I listening to?
Robert Kraft should be fired.
He's washed. Was he gonna fire himself?
Is he though? I mean, his team's 14-3.
He's washed.
He might be, but Mike Vrabel isn't.
No,
No, not at all.
coach of the year.
All right. After all the chaos and history-making plays we witnessed in the divisional round, which unit mattered most in this past weekend's contest? Offense, defense, or special teams? We saw a lot of different games shine in certain areas that got them the win. So I figured I'd ask you boys, which side of the ball did the most this past weekend?
Offense.
Defense.
And, no, listen to my argument. Offense, because of how much the ball was turned over and how many games were played. It may
What?
sound counterintuitive.
You said what?
I said, you asked, after all the chaos and history-making plays we witnessed in the divisional round,
Yeah.
which unit mattered most in this week's past contest? And that's the offense and
Because
their
why?
inability to keep the ball.
And who
and
caused
not
the
turn it
ball to
over.
not be kept?
The offense. That's what it mattered
No, the
most.
defense is the reason they couldn't. They made them turn the ball over. They made plays.
When when Drake May fumbles the ball 4 times a game because he drops it,
What
Josh
defense-
Allen
what-
throws
The
it
defense
backwards.
caused that. Drake May didn't just stand there and go,
Well, Josh
that's
Allen
not
did.
what happened. Josh Allen did, but
Yeah, but it's also the offense's
Nick Bonito caused it
job
twice.
to protect the ball. The offense does not protect the ball.
it's the defense's job to get the ball, and that's what
Yes,
they did.
but it's also the offense's job to protect the ball.
I think this weekend the defense has played a massive role.
100%.
Absolutely, but it's also the offense's
Patriots,
inability.
Texans, the Broncos defense arguably gave them the opportunity in overtime to go back and get another chance at it.
I mean, look at the Bears and the Rams. Not a lot of turnovers in that game, but all offense.
It's the one game of majority rules, I guess. I don't mean.
Seattle 49? Oh, no, I can't. That was both. That was all.
That was just an ass
The
kick.
defense just
That's not even a game, dude. That's just the Seahawks practice.
wow.
It was a scrimmage.
Amador Lenore, my favorite practice.
Very
Squad.
level-headed individual, just like Tre'Davious White.
Well, talking about who shined and didn't shine, of the teams that lost, which team do you feel the best about moving forward despite them losing? We have the Bears,
There's an
Niners,
obvious
Bills,
answer
and
here.
Texans.
It's the Bears.
Bears all
Yep.
day.
100%.
That throw in the fourth quarter to go
my
to overtime.
God.
That was to a backup tight end. Colson Loveland
Beautiful.
got hurt.
Cole Kmet.
That
I
was a
wouldn't
Cole
even call a
Kmet, yeah.
backup tight end.
He
He's
started
like a
for
second
a few
string.
years.
I'd
Yeah.
trade for him right now. I wouldn't consider Cole Kmet a backup tight end any day. I get what you're saying.
He's
on
like
the
second
roster,
string.
but
Yeah.
But yeah, that throw, beautiful. The thing is, there was so much trust in the process and his own ability that he replanted his own feet, took the time to account the route, throw the ball, and it was beautiful.
He ate that
Perfect.
hit, too.
He planted his feet again. Everyone's
Yeah.
like he drove his back foot when I rewatch it.
He
No,
didn't.
Caleb replanted his feet and stepped into that
It was a
throw.
beautiful throw.
Yeah.
Textbook play.
Now, out of these teams, which ones do you guys think have the most
The
most
Texans.
questions?
Buffalo.
Texans.
Texans.
Buffalo doesn't even have a
Texans.
coach.
They
As
don't
long
have
as
a-
Josh Allen's there, they'll compete. I think.
I disagree.
Yeah, but the Texans don't even know what's going on at quarterback
Then
at this
what do you
point.
do with Stroud? The 5th-year option's coming up.
You
Well,
don't take
I
it.
don't know what you do, honest to
take
God.
it.
And it sucks, you know why? Because that first year was
Because
gorgeous.
now the Panthers saw this. You guys talked about it last week with Bryce Young. You're kind of in no man's land here. Same thing with the Texans.
But Bryce Young didn't have the highs that C.J. Stroud had.
No, but I feel like if you like Tua, he was really good at first. Not as good as CJ Stroud, obviously, but it's been a downhill slope.
I don't know.
ever
I'd
since.
be petrified as on the
Yeah,
Texas front
I don't know
office
what
and
to do.
coaching staff because now your job's on the line due to
I
this
would let him
kid's
go.
decline.
I would let him go.
With
If he
how
proves me
he's-
wrong elsewhere,
I think you
so
give
be
him
it.
one more season, and if
You
he
have
doesn't,
to.
if
You
he
have
does,
to.
if he does terrible this upcoming season, you let him go.
Well, that's what Nick's saying. I don't think you let him go this year, but I think
Yeah.
after this
You
year,
gotta
if it's
keep him
again
one more
and
year.
he hasn't prevailed, you don't sign
because
that
you don't
kid
want
in
like
your
a Trevor Lawrence type thing,
Where he turns it
where
around.
yeah, because Trevor Lawrence turned it around big time.
But does that mean that D'Amico Ryans goes out and gets another offensive coordinator? You'd have to.
I feel like you need stability.
So if it doesn't work,
More-
you change both of them next season.
Imagine
Quarterback
if you
and
just had a
offensive
quarterback that.
Because I like D'Amico Ryans.
Hell, I would have taken Davis Mills over C.J. Stroud in that game. I
Yeah.
think they should have
I
benched
mean,
C.J.
That's a fair argument.
That's not a hot take.
That's a fair
4
argument.
interceptions is horrendous.
yeah,
That's a
in the
fair
first
argument.
half.
Well, it got to I'll save this part for when we get to the game. But last
Mind
and
you,
final.
no, sorry to interrupt you,
got
but mind you, CJ almost threw another 3 more that should have been
dropped.
picked, that were dropped interceptions.
We're going to get to that because I got a couple comments. But which player from this past weekend stock went up the most following their divisional round performance?
I know who I would say.
K9.
Of all the games, K9 is your pick?
Absolutely, especially with Charbonnet getting hurt.
Okay.
Normally, I would say Bo Chapman Nix, but I think the injury kind of put some questions there. Rightfully
Jarrett
so.
Stidham.
No, hell no. So I am going to go with Caleb Williams.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Despite the loss, I think his performance. Now you look at the box score: 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions is nothing.
Well,
to write
one
home
of them
about.
was a bullshit one.
But the stats, as we say, don't tell the whole story. Caleb Williams' stock
Playoff football.
is going up. He
Playoff football.
performed when it mattered most against a really
Caleb
good
Williams
team.
played better than Matthew Stafford in that game.
Yeah.
Easily.
So
And
yeah,
he's
that's
an
my
MVP
pick.
candidate.
Who's
Yeah.
your pick, Gabe?
Oh, it was Caleb Williams.
Caleb.
I have to go Caleb only because, like you said, it would be unfair to me to say a person who can't even compete next week in the game that they which got us to.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Bo played out of his mind. Bo earned the respect. He had his moment. But
Unbelievable
Caleb
game.
Williams made throws that I haven't seen since USC. Caleb Williams made a lot of us haters take back our comments. Not that I was one of them, but make them take back their comments and showed why Ben Johnson saw Chicago as the sexy spot to go to.
Yeah.
And the Windy City's back. I hope. With what I saw, that win
Very well
or that
could be.
loss felt like a win in some ways.
Yeah.
So, but moving on to the first game of the divisional weekend to kick off with hot entertainment. Nick, what do we have?
We had the Broncos and the Bills in the divisional round rematch. Potentially the game of the year. 33-30. Final score in overtime. Wow. So much went on in this game.
Game of the year.
Josh Allen turned the ball over 4 times. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. James Cook fumbled once.
Massive hit.
Yeah.
Alex
yeah.
Singleton laid the
Alex
boom.
Singleton had 14 tackles, a franchise record in the playoffs, by the way. No player, not Von Miller. Nobody has done it more than Alex Singleton. Nick Benito balled out. So many guys on this team stepped up. Marvin Mims, 8 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown.
I think player of the game isn't even a guy. He only had one stat.
Frank Crum, 1 catch, 7 yards.
That wasn't
1
even my guy, but
touchdown.
that could be one of them. Jaquan McMillan.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that's player of the game.
huge play.
He made the game-changing play, the interception that arguably could be considered a catch by people who don't know football, but he made the interception as it was called on the field, giving the momentum change in Swift that we needed. I don't know that the game goes the way it went if we don't have that interception.
If
Now,
he made that catch, I mean,
There was one massive disappointment in this game.
Yes.
Cortland Sutton.
Oh, my God.
He disappeared for 54 minutes
3
out of the 60.
terrible drops.
What
Crucial.
happened to Cortland Sutton over the last month?
he should
8
have
weeks.
been.
Month, 8 weeks. Where has he been since week
He
8, 9,
he hit
10?
1,000 yards and then called it a season.
Yeah, I'm done.
I did my bare minimum with a 3-year, $35 million deal or whatever it was. I'm out. I'm done.
He's like, what are
Bo,
we
go
doing?
do it yourself. I
Like,
already knew you could
we're,
do it.
We're now without Troy Franklin and Pat Bryant, who both got hurt very early on in the game.
Mind you, Pat Bryant starts off the
He
game
was
3
balling
targets, 3
out.
catches, and what, like 30-something yards, 32 yards, something like that.
It was supposed to be his game.
It
He
felt
was
like it was
clearly
about
the
to
game
be.
plan
He was
guy.
heating up. You could sense it.
It was
and then
unbelievable. And
he got
then
hurt.
he got another concussion.
Yeah.
And Troy Franklin has a hamstring injury, which will very likely hold him out from next week's game also.
Yeah.
So that could put us without
And we
J.K.
basically have no
Dobbins,
tight end.
potentially, Bo Nix, Troy Franklin, and Pat Bryant.
And we basically have no tight ends.
Evan Engram is not even a guy.
Nate Adkins is barely.
Who? Lucas Kroll is
Eric-
gone.
I was just say we don't have him. God, I'm really wishing we held on to Eric Saubert for another 3 years. He was
my
the last,
I want to
legend,
give him
baby.
back for a bit.
he was
my
he was the
legend.
last bright tight end I think we've had in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
What's Gronk up to right now?
Yeah, how much would it cost to get him off the
I
Fox desk? You know,
Shit. Brady's pretty tall. He could probably play tight end.
Phillip Rivers, you want to lace up the boots and play tight end?
Is
Tim
LeBron,
Tebow, where are you at?
is LeBron available?
Bring back the Mile High Magic Man himself.
He was a
Tim
tight end
Tebow.
back in the day.
Yeah,
Wow, pick up Greg Olsen or Jimmy Graham.
Jaguars legend.
Jimmy Graham.
Ooh,
You
Sean
don't even
Payton
think-
would like
I don't even
that.
think Jimmy Graham would be able to take a hit anymore.
He turned to
Too
dust.
frail.
But the big question I wanted to ask with this game was Josh Allen's turnovers the real reason the Bills lost, or
Yes.
did Denver's clutch execution make the difference?
Both.
Both.
I think Denver caused the turnovers, which is great, but I think Josh Allen is good enough where he needs to know
Not to do that.
I need to tuck this ball in, especially that play right before halftime.
Yeah.
Wait, with
There
what,
is,
7
I
seconds
have
left?
rewatched it over and over and over, and I cannot genuinely
think
think
what
of
was
a
he
reason
thinking?
why he would do that. Like, it
Does he
didn't
think
look,
like his running back was
it didn't
behind
look
him?
accidental. It looked like
was
he did it
definitely
on
on
purpose,
purpose.
but there was nobody.
It was
I
like when I
think there was-
accidentally
area.
pressed the left bumper when I'm playing Madden.
I
My
think there
God,
was so much more internal pressure than we're thinking. I
Oh,
think,
100%.
Like, yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, he's been played a while."
Yeah, it's easy for me to sit here and be like, "Oh, what the hell?"
I think that Josh Allen genuinely felt. I mean, the first series of the game, he had a helmet change because he couldn't hear.
Yeah, that's
our
first
crowd
drive.
was
Mile High was the loudest it has
unbelievable.
ever been, and I think there was so much pressure there that he wasn't anticipating. I don't think they accounted for how loud it was
Our
gonna be and all that.
defense
I mean,
had trouble with their communication.
Now, granted, I
because
will
our
say
crowd
this.
was so loud.
as much credit as we give the defense for, unacceptable to allow almost 500 total offensive yards and 30 points scored. Now, I understand
James Cook ran all
that
over
they
us all
stepped
day
up
long.
in crucial moments, but number one defenses don't allow that many points. You know,
No.
you want to let up yards, fine. That means you're probably a good red zone defense. You're holding to 3. But you let up almost double the average offensive points per game.
Yeah,
It's like, what, 19 and a half or something like that? You allowed this team to score 30 on you.
yeah.
And you're granted and
I mean,
lucky,
Buffalo-
grateful that you got these opportunities to get the 3.
Doubled our rushing yards and then ran for another 43.
Well, when Bo's your leading rusher
That's
because
awful.
RJ Harvey and Jaleel combined for 56 or 58 rushing
Yeah,
yards,
it's
that's pretty pathetic.
horrendous.
It's pretty pathetic. But, you know, as Dom said, or actually I said it too, but like Dom said, if you have the number one defense still, play a clean game, and you should be good. Now, I want to give this thought before we move on. Nick, I don't know how many times I've said it to you over text this past weekend and to every person that's come path with me in the last 3 days. You took Bo Nix from us. At what cost you took Bo Nix to get this win? But this team breathes through Bo and the defense.
Yep.
The defense is still there. The mission is still the same end result. You get J.K. Dobbins back, there's a little bit of hope and faith in the run game in the backfield. You now can take a little bit of pressure off Jarrett Stidham's shoulders. Now, where Jarrett Stidham could succeed and will succeed is if he can make the progressions in the read. I trust that arm will make the big boy throws in the NFL. I trust every instinct and athletic ability that kid's got. He's been in the league for 7 years. He knows what it's there. But he's got to be prepared for pressure and how to manipulate the pocket and where his reads and progressions need to be. And anticipation is going to be the difference maker on that offense.
he needs to be prepared for his old head coach, Josh McDaniels, on the opposite sideline. He was his offensive coordinator in New England, where he was originally drafted to.
I was going to say he's had them in Vegas and New England, which leads me to my thought.
Josh
There
McDaniels
is
knows what makes him comfortable, uncomfortable, what he likes, doesn't like.
that, and there's unfinished business in New England. And Stidham,
That's
this
the
is your
other side of the
opportunity to not only handle that unfinished business, this is your opportunity. You said at the beginning of the year that you're a starting quarterback in this league, and you don't doubt that for 1 second. You go and win this game, and you just make
You
the
got a
Super Bowl
statue
appearance.
at Empower Field.
You not only have the whole world behind you, at least as the Broncos stand, you cast yourself the opportunity that some team in need of a bridge quarterback next offseason paying you a
yeah.
pretty decent
Nick
contract
Foles got 114 mil from the
the
Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars after doing that. So Jarrett Stidham, make it clear, make it known. You want to be a starting quarterback, you win this week. You will be a starting quarterback next season.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. And Sean will let you walk
Sean will let
because
him
he
go.
knows he has known what he's been since day one. That's why
Sean
he brought him
believes
in.
in that man more than that man believes himself.
And I'm here
That's
for
okay.
it. I have the faith, and Dom's
Let's not
even made
forget
it clear.
when-
Dom's even made it clear that he has faith. So I'm here for it.
When Jarrett Stidham was on the Raiders, they played against the 49ers, who at that time was the number one defense in the NFL, with Dre Greenlaw, with Talanoa Hufanga. Stidham had 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Mind you,
He balled out.
there was reports this past offseason that when Jarrett Stidham was playing the number one defense with Dre and with Talanoa in the
Payton
offseason,
was
that he was getting
pissed.
pissed because he was beating our number one defense. Now, if he's competing with his very own, who's to say he can't compete with the New England offense for 4 quarters of football? Now, there were reports at times that he was making better throws than Bo and was
Oh,
outplaying him in the offseason.
Yeah.
Now, we knew that
Look at
Bo
the
was going to be the starter.
preseason.
We knew that Bo was going to be the starter no matter what. But when your second string is playing that good, you cannot say there's not a chance.
You can't say the season's over.
Can't.
He balled out in the preseason. Those throws to Trent Sherfield for touchdowns,
Beautiful.
unbelievable.
And his connection to Evan Ingram, I hope it translates this week. It really does.
Yeah,
because he
I
had
do
it.
too. We're
He had
going to
it.
need it. We're going to need all hands on deck.
But this game was a whirlwind and will go down in the history books, and there will be a documentary on whatever happens to this franchise in the coming next 5 years.
The
so in
season
10
is
years,
not over.
anticipate a documentary surrounding this game and whatever follows after it.
Yep.
So
Speaking of a game that went down into the history books, the largest blowout in the past decade happened at Lumen Field, where the arguably one of the loudest stadiums, if not the loudest, recorded seismic data. That's right.
Tom Brady wanted that seismic
Earthquake.
data more than anything.
He
kept
talked
talking
about it the whole game.
Well, I mean, they started off this game with what?
A opening touchdown on the first kickoff. Rashid Shaheed brought it all 96 yards all the way back to the house.
That's what you traded for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is a third.
That's a tone setter right there.
When we lost our state, when I lost my state title game my freshman year, the game opened up with a kickoff return touchdown.
Mine
That
too.
is the most defeating
Ours did
feeling.
too.
Yeah.
That is the
Right
most
off the
defeating
bat.
feeling. When a team scores the opening kickoff touchdown on you, you're defeated.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit. No matter what we do
Peyton
right
Manning
or
and the
wrong,
Saints in the Super Bowl.
no matter what we do right or wrong from this point forward, they've already got 7 points on the board.
Yeah.
So-
And to talk about dominant defense, the Seattle's dark side defense let up
Oh my God.
6 points. Only 3 more than they did last time these two teams met 2 weeks ago. And 236 total yards of offense.
That D line looks starving at the beginning of every game.
Do you want a fun fact?
Give it to me.
If Rashid Shaheed ran that kickback and the Seahawks scored the extra point, and they didn't score for the rest of the game, they still would have
Their
won.
offense could not have gotten a single yard, and they still would have
When
won.
you say that, it's way worse.
It's unbelievable. 41-6.
Yeah, when Christian McCaffrey's limited to 35 yards on 11 rushes, I mean,
You really held the one strong point of this offense, and that had to have been the game plan. You stop CMC, they're not scoring.
Brock Purdy's first pass went straight up in the air.
And the time of possession was almost
He
equal.
was flustered the entire time. He was under distress the entire
Yeah.
time.
Time of possession was almost equal.
Look at the first down
That's
margin. Look at the
crazy.
first down margin.
Yeah,
Seattle
only
wasn't
had
that
4
far
more.
ahead.
Yeah.
They
4
just
for
made it
10 on
count when
third
they were
down
on the
versus
field.
6 for 12.
They just made it count when they were on the field. And because the offense couldn't stay on the field for the Niners side of the ball,
The Niners had only 8 more plays than the
Yeah.
Seahawks.
The Seahawks did not let up a single fourth down conversion the entire game.
0 for 3.
0 for 3.
and that's you may not have the turnover differential may not be super high, but that's right there. That's the key
That's
difference.
crazy.
That is the key difference.
Both
maker.
teams made 2 field goals.
Now I'll ask
Almost
you
every stat is equal except for the score.
except for the score.
Like-
And numbers do not tell the whole story. But what I will ask you to, Dom, pitch in first. Was this Seahawks victory a complete dominance, or were the 49ers just beaten and crippled by injuries?
So everyone said that, and I think that's bullshit
I agree.
because they're healthier now than they were 2 weeks ago when we played them, except for George Kittle.
And what did they look like the last 3 weeks?
Normal.
They've looked great.
They beat the Eagles.
They've looked great.
And on top of that, guess who didn't play for majority of the game in week 1? George Kittle. And guess who still won? The 49ers. So George Kittle couldn't have been that big of a well, he could have, but he could also not have been that big of a difference of whether they would have won this game. Because guess what? He doesn't play the defense. So to let up 41 points in a game, you are most likely going to win.
I just wanted to ask because that's been the narrative on social media.
Yeah, and I think that's complete
ridiculous.
bullshit. Yes, they are beat up. Yes, they would be better if they had it. But for guys like Yamador Lenore to come out and say, yeah, it would have been a landslide if all our players were healthy, you're full of shit, dude.
Of course, that's your response when you lose, but what would it have been if they won? That's
The Seahawks deserve to lose if they lost that game.
I'm just saying, what would his response have been had they won? Of course, that's what he's going to say after they
And
lost.
they can't stick with the narrative that they were crippled and injured.
I had to ask. I had to present it. Moving on to a game where not a lot was crippled or anything, but it was just purely a shitty matchup
my
and
God.
the ugliest contest I think I'd seen. And unbearable to
Was
watch
not
as
a
I was in a
playoff
house
game.
full
I
of
refuse
Patriot
to believe
fans. You two were here to witness it with me. It was just
Unfortunate.
unbearable. Anyways, we had the Texans going into a weathery mix-up of a New England matchup with the Patriots and Drake May, in which we watched 10, 11 turnovers, something like that. CJ Stroud didn't know the difference between his own teammate, his own elbow, and the defense. So,
Yeah.
the ball was never in his hands. It was always in someone else's, just not his own teammate. And then you had Drake May, who at the time I thought was, a good runner, a good, had good ball vision. And, well, the ball had more vision than he had because it was going other places, other than in his hands or receiver hands.
On the field.
Now, granted, did he make a couple plays? Yeah, he got 3 touchdowns. That's what set this game apart. But
Big
if this is the performance you're going to have going forward, I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think it's
The
going to win you big
Broncos are
ones.
going to eat him alive.
Turnovers, as we've seen, has been the difference maker. So
Mind you, Drake
can have
May
this.
got sacked 5 times, and I think he fumbled on every single sack. He fumbled 4 or 5 times.
Well, boys,
Zero
I-
ball security.
I made the clip on the Friday before the game about Will Campbell. And the reports
can
that
he
them
hold
getting
up?
a pissed off Will Campbell was the guy they needed. Well, was it the guy they needed, and was it the guy they got?
Yeah.
I think not. I think that what you got was exactly what you asked for. You wanted a pissed off Campbell. You get in your head. When you're facing Will Anderson and Daniel Hunter, that's as real as it gets. That is the best of the best.
Will Anderson
I mean,
he had a 93 point something PFF grade. Von Miller's Super Bowl 50 was 95 point something. That's how good of a game Will Anderson had.
And I said it multiple times during the second half of this game. I felt so bad for D'Amico Ryans, the defense. They busted their ass all season long.
They kept them in the
Beautiful
game.
game plan. Kept them in the game at times where I'm like, God, just put it away, Patriots. Have a mercy rule. Do something.
Yeah.
I can't watch this anymore. I mean, CJ Stroud looked like he was looking at a ghost in the mirror, didn't know himself.
Yeah, then
like,
he
looked
got
so
to hand
confused.
the ball off, and they got stuffed every time.
I mean, it really got to a point where I said, take the poor kid out and put Davis Mills in just so he can go on the sidelines and calm down. He never looked comfortable.
No, he was flustered 24/7.
In such an uncomfortable way that it felt awkward to watch. I couldn't.
I felt bad for him.
I felt sorry for the young quarterback. And it's not what you want to see out of a kid who looked so bright in his first year as a rookie. He set the standard for what it needs to be to come into this league.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's been topped by Jaden Daniels and
been
Bo Nix and Caleb
surpassed.
Williams. But, God, it looks like you got stuck and obsessed and intoxicated with your own success to the point now where you're not even touching close to where you were. And I don't even know how you get back there. I don't know where you lost yourself. I don't know what you do. I don't know what D'Amico has to do to get faith instilled back in the offense side of the ball. I don't know. I think, and I talked to you about this on our own time, Bobby Sloak leaving was not the move.
No.
That OC had it. And you let it go because you thought there was better. You thought the other side it could be greener. And now look what
Someone
you've
else
got.
said that, too.
And now look at what you've got.
The grass is burnt.
Now, granted, I will give kudos to the Patriots. You have won. You've had a remarkable season. You have the coach of the year. He will take you places. But
Not to
this
the
cannot
Super Bowl.
be. But this cannot be the way you play for the following 10 years.
Yeah, I can.
If it cannot be. If they want to be what they think they are, and what all these fans
At
say
least
they
for the
are,
next week.
For the next week, yeah. But I'm just saying, if Drake May and Mike Vrabel want to take this team to the heights of which the previous dynasty did, it cannot look like this. Now, granted, this roster is nowhere near what it needs to be a Super Bowl caliber team. And they're doing it, but that is not what it needs to be. That's not what it can look like every week. Now, granted, I'm sitting here as a Denver fan. Denver needs to get better too.
Oh, 100%.
But I think teams like the Rams, the Bears, and the Seahawks set the standard for how a playoff team needs to play. And right now, the AFC is slacking. And that's just what it is.
That's why all three of us think the NFC is going to take it.
Exactly. Now I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions. As you see, I've outlined them for every game. Should we view this win as a New England's defense proving itself, or just a Houston being undermanned? Like, I mean,
Houston
this
being
is
Houston
undermanned.
shitting the bed.
Yeah.
it was bad. It was bad. And then I guess I'll ask you this, and it's unfair to even present this, but I feel like I need to ask it. Is CJ Stroud still a franchise quarterback after this performance?
Not in Houston.
We just touched on it.
Maybe
Give him
somewhere
another
else.
year, and we'll see. I'll make my decision next year.
Miami.
Let that sink. Could that be a place? Could Atlanta eventually
It
be a
sounds
place?
ridiculous at first, but the more thought you put into it.
Carolina, Atlanta.
Carolina, I don't think so.
No.
Like they could have
They
drafted
can't go
him.
from the same
That's why I'm
situation.
They
thinking.
could have drafted him. What's another team that could arguably try and? I mean, the Raiders have been in talk to trade for Lamar Jackson. Could they look CJ Stroud's way after this year and see what it goes to? I mean, I don't know. If they go and get Fernando Mendoza, then we'll see. But
Geno Smith's career is over, guys.
well, they're drafting a
Yeah,
quarterback. It's
no
just a
way.
matter of who they're drafting at one. It's got to be
It's
Fernando.
Fernando.
It's got to be.
It's
It's gotta
after the
be.
performance last night.
That run in the end zone, that was crazy. I don't know if you
Unbelievable.
watched the game, Don, but that run.
I saw the
he had
picture of his arm.
He was beaten
all-
about it.
oh
yeah.
my God.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like him or Carson Beck. There's something about them that just rubbed me the wrong way. I've never really liked Carson Beck. Not to be a hater, but it's just the honest truth. At Georgia and
He
Miami,
rubs me the wrong way.
we'll move on.
Something about it.
We'll move on. Dom, take us away to the last NFC game.
So the last NFC game, a thriller between the LA Rams versus the Bears. We saw Caleb Williams making plays, Matthew Stafford looking like he was lost, and I mean fits the narrative with the Rams and Matthew Stafford not playing good in cold weather. This game was 15 degrees out at
Yeah.
kickoff, and
Wind chills were terrible.
Yeah,
Matt Stafford had a scuba suit on.
yeah, and he still didn't play good. Not bad by any means, but definitely not
Not
good.
like Matt Stafford.
Yeah,
Is he still in conversation to win the MVP?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, he is the MVP.
He is the MVP
No
already.
conversation.
I hope it goes to him and not Drake
It
because
can't go to Drake.
it could.
It
I don't
won't.
want it to,
It
but
won't. It won't.
I hope not.
in a game that the Bears should have won, and they should have won this game. There's no excuse to go
DJ
into
Moore.
to bring this game all the way into overtime to have your wide receiver stop running when he's throwing the ball.
What are you doing?
Like, did he not know the ball was coming at him? I don't get it.
On TV, like Gabe and I watched this, and we're like, Caleb, what the hell
Yeah.
were you looking at? But when you see the zoomed out
The
DJ
replay
Moore
of it, yeah.
jogging, you're like,
And that's why Caleb's reaction was justified.
yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day,
It's
him and
not
Ben
his
Johnson
fault.
can only do so much.
not his fault.
I mean, he sets you up for success. You
Does
got to do
DJ
your
Moore
job.
get shown the door this offseason?
I mean,
Not
this
just
is
that,
not
but-
the first season where we've come into a crucial game and been like, "Wow, DJ Moore didn't step up," and they
Exactly.
traded.
Did
paid him.
DJ Moore not drop a huge ball in the end zone in the first quarter?
He
I knew
very
somebody
well coulda.
did.
I mean, like I just said, for the last 3 seasons or 4 seasons since they've traded for him, there's been times where like, wow, DJ
Yeah.
Moore was the best pickup they've ever had.
Luther
And then there's other
Burden
times
had a
where
bad
like,
drop.
why are they
Colson
drafting receivers?
Loveland had 3 bad drops. I
He's
mean,
also a rookie.
I know, but either way, the Bears receivers looked like they were flustered out there.
Yeah,
Well, I
now
mean-
Caleb Williams knows what it's like to be a Broncos
I mean,
quarterback.
that's a lot of pressure, though. I mean, you're playing in what you just said was one of the coldest
You
games.
get paid millions of dollars.
The
That's
heart-
what you're paid to do.
That doesn't. You got to stop that narrative sometimes. The weather is a huge factor. I mean, every time.
What are you talking
if a
about?
ball-
The Bears
if a ball-
practice in that every day. They're at their home field.
Outdoor,
Inside.
No, yeah, what? That's
They don't practice outside.
they don't practice outside. You're keeping
They
your
ain't no
players.
fools.
Yeah, what? Why, you want them to get their hand
Yeah, but
fucking torn in a
it's-
practice?
It's home field advantage for a reason. They're used to that cold weather. They live in it.
You're not even used to it, and you live here. I listen to you bitch every time you come here.
I've lived here my whole life, and I still am not used to it.
would work out a lot better in cold weather than someone coming from Miami, Florida would. That's why you see people from Miami wearing jackets in the middle of the summer.
Huh?
Why are you guys acting stupid? Like that's the point of home field advantage. The Bears had the advantage there because it was at their home field.
The route, yes. The catches, that's a lot of pressure being a rookie in a cold in a stadium that loud with the franchise.
So you're making
being in there
excuses
in the
for them
first-
dropping the ball.
For all season, for as great as Luther Burden has played, yes.
Okay,
You're
so
gonna sit here and
Cortland
say-
Sutton is the best receiver in the league, but he dropped a ton of balls.
When have we ever said he's the best receiver in the league?
Well, this is what
he
you're
a
defending.
rookie?
So why don't you defend him?
We haven't
We
been.
don't.
We haven't.
Exactly. So why are you defending these
since
receivers
week
right now?
10, I've been saying, where is 14?
You're paid to catch the ball. I don't care if it's cold. If it's hot, you catch the ball.
He didn't catch it because it was cold. Cortland Sutton drops it in hot, cold, middle.
I'm not excusing Cortland Sutton. He drops it playing pass with his kid. I'm telling you
Have
right
you
now.
ever noticed that Cortland Sutton doesn't play catch with fans in the stands?
I'm
It's
telling
because
you.
he'd be playing drop.
I'm telling you right now that as great as Luther Burden has been in his rookie year, because arguably has taken over as the number 1 receiver in Chicago, where I think DJ Moore should have still been that guy, but he hasn't been, has been great. For that one drop in the playoffs, it can't all come on him because he makes $15 million. And you're going to disregard my argument because you can't be
Look at me
mature.
like that.
Because you can't be mature. Your whole argument just went out the window.
Okay, whatever you say, whatever. I'm over it.
He's over
You
it.
can't talk sports if you're always over it. You gotta have a finish.
Because I'm battling with 2 people that
You
have
have
the
to.
same
You're
battling with me
ideology
right
for
now.
everything. So I was like, I'm fighting 2 people always. And
And
it's
have
very,
better takes.
It doesn't matter because I'm always on the wrong side. I never have
Huh.
anybody that takes my back because you two
Because
are 2
you're always
peas in a
wrong.
pod. Yep, that's it. I'm always wrong.
Me and him actually
disagree
talked
quite
about,
often.
We've been talking about this a lot lately. Me and him have started to disagree and separate in the last year.
Yeah. Turf talk divorce.
Episode 64 and we're done.
It's over.
It's over
This
from
is
this
it.
point.
I'm gonna go start my own
The
podcast.
conference champ.
What are you gonna call it?
Turf Talk Part 2.
Dom talk.
Dom Talk.
Who's doing the graphics, the clips, the
Me.
producing?
Me.
Where's the studio?
Right here.
Right here.
How you
Get out.
Studio location's
How
not
you
moving.
getting here? What do you mean?
Through the window.
I'll walk everything.
He'll
Do the
do it
window.
right
Board that shit
before
up.
we record turf talk.
So me and you are continuing?
Yeah.
All right, get the fuck out.
Wow.
All right, are we ready to move on?
Yeah,
No.
Are you? I don't know if you're over it or not. You haven't gone to the next segment.
I'm over it.
All right, are you over it? You sure you're
He's
over,
over it.
I'm over it.
Dom, look at me and tell me you're over it.
I'm over it.
Good boy. All right, we've got NFL Guess the Player. I will be giving you guys 5 clues. Now, boys, I have not played this with you guys since last November. I went back and checked
Really?
on the TikTok. It has been a minute. And I gave you guys fairly easy guesses. You know,
Didn't we just play this like
We
2
played
weeks
this
ago?
like a million times.
no. The last time we played was when I did the Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Phillip Rivers and teased you guys with the wrong clue, like mixing them up. And you guys got them right away. So now I'm doing it a little bit differently. The clues are not going to be as simple. We have not played Guess the Player. We did NFL Who Am I as our rock paper scissors
Whatever
thing.
you
My
say.
fault.
Whatever you say.
I will go back and show you. I actually went back and looked. That's why the only reason I did this segment.
Okay.
Give a segment.
You want me to start listening
exactly.
to clues? You have the answers.
Exactly. I'm telling you, come up with a segment then.
Right on the spot? Okay. All right, Gabe. I got a segment for you.
Screw you. Guess the player. Player 1, drafted in the first round of 2010, won the Heisman Trophy and 2 national titles, is known for his running ability, played for 4 AFC teams and 1 NFC team, and was recently inducted into the 2023 College Hall of Fame.
I think I have an idea, but I don't know if
Nick,
he
did
ever
he-
played in the NFC.
Did he play for the Falcons? The guy you're
I
thinking
don't
about.
believe so.
I'm thinking Michael Vick.
I'm not.
Is he
He was in the league
before
before
2010? Okay.
I'm thinking Tim Tebow.
Wow, ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Right away.
Okay.
Holy crap, Mile High Magic, am I right? You
Yes,
weren't thinking
sir.
Tim Tebow at all?
No.
So the
Didn't
only
cross my
thing
mind.
that I thought was going to give me the gimme was the college
I didn't
Football
realize
Hall
he
of Fame.
went through that many teams.
What was the
Oh, yeah.
NFC team?
The Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks.
That's right.
I think he spent 2 weeks
I
there.
think he wore number 5. Yeah.
Number 7.
Did he?
I think it was
Am
7.
I tripping?
I think it was 7. Go double check for me, but I'm pretty sure it was number 7.
Maybe he wore 5 for the Patriots. 11.
11.
Carson
Wow,
Wentz.
Even worse. God, that looks ugly as
That
shit.
looks awful.
I don't ever want to see that again. Close the tab, please. That was terrible. Player 2, drafted in 2015, played for the Saints,
Ding, ding, ding.
Bucks, Giants, and Browns. Often known for his highlights on the mic rather than on the field, led in passing touchdowns yet missed the playoffs, and has worn number 3, 5, 2, and 19.
You want to take this one, Don? Do you know it?
I think it's just Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I was about to say, Dom, please. I had to give one easy one, but, I really wanted to talk about Jameis.
I'll take the
because
low-hanging fruit.
I only reason that with Jameis Winston was because of the report that I read a couple days ago on some meme page about it was like how many quarterbacks have led in passing and never made the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then I was
There's
like slide
one.
over, it was just one.
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
Jameis Winston.
poor Jameis.
Eating
He
the-
really
eating the
is
W's.
he was a
How-
legend. That's
how
the
the
sad
hell
part.
he
Yards
does it.
and touchdowns and missed the playoffs.
How the heck does he? How is that possible?
Just twist your middle and ring finger, and then you eat that shit. Put your thumb in. It's a W. We eat those. Yeah. Or if you do like the Jackson Dart, I'll give you the W and you gnaw on it. Okay, that's that was not what I was going for. Player 3. He has won a Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. He has won Comeback Player of the Year. Has worn 5, 7, 15, 16, and 19. Same division every year, but new team. And at times is elite.
Damn. Okay.
Do you know this one?
No.
Same division every year, but a new team.
That's throwing.
Do
me
we have
off.
any date?
I guess not.
What?
Okay, I guess not.
I gave you your clues. Figure it out.
We don't get like any dates.
Nick, I'm a
or
little
anything?
disappointed. I thought with one of these clues.
Am I
you would've known,
casual?
right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Talked about him on the show today on accident. It's a long show, I guess.
It's been over an hour. Can we have a clue?
One of them, it's right here. That's the thing. I don't know what more I can give you.
Because I legit have no. I don't even have a direction to go in. Right
Yeah,
now.
I don't.
Can we have the
Can we
division?
division? Yeah,
division,
yeah.
the North.
Thanks.
All right. Well, you can narrow it down from
Yeah.
that.
Oh, you want the
Come on.
conference?
No.
Okay.
AFC or NFC North?
I just said you want.
Oh
Do you
my
want the
God.
conference?
Yeah, just
Not
give
right
it to
now.
me.
Let me
Okay.
think.
I said North and you said thanks. What more do you want? There's 8 teams to pick from either North.
That's what-
Total.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
That's
so-
why I said I don't want it.
Oh, okay.
He's the one bitching about it.
Quit bitching.
Quit bitching.
This isn't.
Poor Dom. He's
This
got the
isn't
hardest seat in
Brett
the
Favre,
house.
is it?
No. No.
I don't think I was gonna say. I don't think he. So
You want me to
it can't-
tell you-
wait,
you
wait,
want-
wait,
you want me to-
wait,
you want me to-
wait,
want me
wait. It can't be from. It can't be from that North then. That's the NFC North. Yeah, it can't be from the NFC North then because the Packers haven't had any other quarterbacks that weren't Brett Favre
Dom's
Jordan
gears
Love.
are spinning.
and Aaron Rodgers, which means it has to be the AFC North, which narrows it down to 4 teams.
Flacco.
Yes. Let's go, Nick. You got that shit. The elite was supposed to be the giveaway.
Yeah. Okay.
At times is elite. Same
Well,
division
The problem
every
was
year.
same division every year made me think he spent his whole career in that division.
Well, because for the last
threw me
8
off.
years he's
yeah,
been
but he
in the
played for
North.
us
I know, but I'm saying for the last 8
and
years.
New York.
Oh, I
And
was
Philly.
thinking that he never left the division.
That's what I thought too because
It's
he played for
supposed to be a
Philly,
little bit-
Denver.
it's supposed to be
New
a
so
little
what
bit
York.
of
does
a
he
throw.
mean by same division?
Because for like the last 7 seasons, he has stuck with the Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens, yet to play with the Steelers. But, God knows we'll never know. So
Maybe next year.
maybe next year, who knows? If Rodgers is out, they'll go back. They'll just go to get him. But, yeah, that is the guy, Joe Flacco.
That took longer than it should have.
No, I mean, I wanted it to take that long, but I thought the elite would get you right away.
Yeah.
Anyways, my next hint was going to be the most common color he's worn is orange.
Yeah.
Browns, Bengals,
Fair,
Broncos. Yeah. All right. Player 4, second-round draft pick in 2014, ranked 7th in career receiving touchdowns all time with 117, 6-time Pro Bowler, 6 1,000-yard receiving seasons, and has played for 2 AFC teams in 2024.
2024. Did he play in 2025?
Do you want me to give you that clue, or do you want to keep going? Okay.
I'm thinking out loud.
Good observation.
So it's not just dead air on the podcast while Domino like,
Well, Dom's supposed to be helping right now with you. He's just sitting here.
I'm thinking.
Is this a team game or is it like whoever gets the most?
No, you guys got to guess together.
Okay.
Yeah, you team.
I thought it was like.
I'll establish when it's you versus each other because I
Okay.
know that you're here to win.
Okay,
Trust
fair
me,
enough.
I know.
All right.
I know when Big
So
Wop's trying to catch strays and
2014 was the Mike Evans class.
Played for 2 AFC teams in 2020.
Who got cut?
Oh, Tyler Lockett.
Nope. Good
That
guess.
was this year. Lockett only played for Seattle last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, last year.
So, Cooks. Is it Cooks?
Mm-mm.
Damn. He fits almost every piece of criteria.
Was it Stephon Diggs?
Nope.
He wasn't 2014, I don't think. No, maybe he
No,
was.
he was 7th round or 6th round.
Yeah, because he went to the
Cooks
Bills
was
to
a
the
first rounder, I
Patriots.
No, he
think.
went to the Vikings first. What?
Cooks was a first rounder.
Yeah.
Shit.
To the Saints, I believe.
Yep. Can we have one of the teams from 2024?
Yes. The Jets.
The Jets.
Think of Jets receiver. What was it? Alan Lazard. Wasn't him.
No. Adams?
Mm-hmm. Devontae Adams, yes.
Wow.
So I couldn't give you the exact conference right away, or the exact teams right away, because I wanted you to actually brainstorm. If I said Raiders and Jets, you'd know
it'd be
right
obvious,
away.
yeah.
But I wanted to also highlight, I did not know he was ranked 7th all time in career receiving.
I didn't
touchdowns.
either. That's crazy.
107. He was 10th last year.
he leads this year.
Mind you, this year's not even a good year. I don't think he even hit 1,000 receiving yards this year.
He had 17
Yeah, but
touchdowns.
he
though.
leads in touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize how much of a
Well, Puka has been that good.
he helps. They help each other. They feed each other's.
Oh,
hands.
yeah.
But,
100%.
and the last and final player, player 5, drafted in the 3rd round of 2021, has been traded twice in his career, won a Super Bowl in his first year in the league, was signed to a multi-year deal this past offseason, and has worn the number 53 and number 13.
So that's the Rams. So I feel like a casual.
Yeah, am I missing something?
You could say both of you are.
They kept all their core
So it's not the
receivers.
Rams.
That has to be the Rams. If he was drafted in
trick question.
2021
It's no trick question.
and won a Super Bowl in his first year,
Could be the Bucks. Because that Super Bowl took place in 2021.
but
Technically.
he had to be drafted in 2021, which would be April of
Oh,
2021.
you're right.
So it would have to be after that.
Good thing this is a teamwork game right here.
So it
We
had to
both
be the
off.
Rams.
So
So what's a
wore-
player that's
who wore 53 or 13 for that Rams team?
This is awesome. I love it.
It can't be the Rams.
I
That
feel
is-
like a
it's gotta
casual.
be a trick question.
Multi-year
Is
deal
this first year as a
past
starter?
offseason.
What?
First year as a starter?
Oh yeah, as a starter,
Did he start in his first year?
he did. 3rd round draft pick started. Great player. Still is phenomenal too.
I'm a casual. Kick me off the show.
Who wears number 13 right now?
He's not on that team anymore.
I know, but it doesn't matter. But who around
I'm
the
say you got to catch on to some of the clues here. They play off of each other. I
Who
did this
around
strategically.
the
I don't use
league?
Chat GPT unlike some.
who around the league wears number 13 right now? That's a star
Actually,
player.
don't look for my own because Chat doesn't provide anything. What'd you say? Sorry.
Ernest Jones. I can't think of who wore either one of those numbers on that team.
So close yet so far. I'm actually shocked right now. I want to laugh my ass off.
Signed a multi-year deal.
I can't read lips, and you should
I
know
know
that by
you-
now.
Don't give him a hint.
Dom, I'm gonna let you guess this one yourself because it's actually pretty sad.
Nah! I didn't know he was on that team.
Yep,
What? That's
I'm going to take the credit for that one.
you got it. But I'm gonna let Dom keep going.
what?
Laugh your ass off. You know that shit's funny. I couldn't believe it.
I said it, man. I said it.
I couldn't believe
I'm
it.
taking the credit for that.
Come on, Dom. You got this.
I did not know he was
Cross
on
the
that
finish
team.
line.
I had no idea.
I don't know. Well, Nick got the free cheap pass.
What do you mean? He guessed it.
I said
No,
it.
he didn't.
I
Yes,
said the
he
name.
did.
I said the
I
name.
was in the middle of explaining one of the clues to you. He said it. I heard it. He didn't think of anything. He didn't submit it as a guess, but I can't sit here and let him not know that.
I'm taking credit for that.
What? Who did
got
you
there.
say?
You got there. It
I didn't know
took
he
you a
was on
minute.
that team, but I said the
Hey,
name,
you
so
got
I'm
there.
taking it.
You got there.
A win is a win.
Let it known that we don't
A
need
win is
final
a win.
exams to test
Okay,
knowledge.
what
Big
team
wop.
is he on right now?
That one.
He's on Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ernest Jones.
Oh my God.
I
He
said
said
it.
it.
I
He
said it.
said it out loud.
Big wop knows ball.
I couldn't believe
Oh.
it. He was drafted to the
I
Rams in the
did
third
not
round.
know he was
Was
on
a
that
key
team.
player.
I knew, yeah, 'cause
and
we
was
got
then
him from the
traded.
Rams.
Yes, was then
Yeah.
traded. Switched
Yeah.
numbers to 13,
Yeah.
and this past year signed what, a 3-year deal?
Yeah, I didn't know he wore 53.
There you go.
That's an ugly ass number.
You learned something
I
new.
love it.
No, it looked good. It looked.
Oh,
great.
I knew that
linebackers?
too.
Hell yeah.
I just wasn't thinking linebacker.
Well, you're
I was
missing one
thinking
place he was
offense.
traded to. He was also traded to the Titans. But
Yeah.
yeah.
We
And
got
he-
him from the Titans.
And he looked great in 53 on
Yeah.
the Titans as well.
Yeah.
He didn't wear 13 on the Titans. Ernest Jones is a dog.
Oh my
From
God.
start
Yeah.
That he
finish.
is. That he is.
From start to finish.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you got it. I didn't. When I heard you say it, I was like, I'm gonna let Nick on it. And I'm glad I
I didn't
did.
hear you say that.
Oh, he said I
You were in
caught
the
it.
middle of talking, I
Me,
think.
you were asking for some reassurance or something. I was explaining something. I heard Nick say Jones, and I knew when he said Jones that he knew who it was. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show Nick my list.
Oh, I didn't think about it.
Because you said, what's a superstar
has
player
been
that wears
traded
13?
twice in
I
his
said
year.
Ernest Jones.
Yeah. Has been
And
traded.
nobody
to
said
them.
anything, so I'm like, oh, I guess that's not it.
Because you didn't really submit it as a guess. You said
Yeah.
it kind of sarcastically, but I'm gonna give you credit where credit's due, and you got there.
Big
Wow.
wop.
I'm-
Knows ball,
I'm
even
glad-
when he had
I'm
no
glad
idea.
that
Ernest
Dom-
Jones is on that team.
I'm glad that Dom stayed on track with the whole fact that the Super Bowl and the draft time you had to pay attention.
Yeah, I
to
would
it
have been
because
lost
you were
in the
steering off in the
beginning.
wrong
Yep.
spot.
I
yeah.
was driving off the cliff.
Yeah. You saw the dead end sign and just kept going.
He said, it's on the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah, it was Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Tom Brady traded twice in his career.
Yeah.
More
All
number
right.
53.
Are we ready to give our conference
we are.
championship
And 13.
pick'ems? Granted,
Gabe, you have clinched
they are not shocking.
this year's pick'ems.
Give me my kudos, please, please.
From one champion to another.
Shake my hand. Come on. I was gonna say. I won
Congratulations.
these pick'ems. I think you.
I have clinched second place.
My hand's a little light. Can you put some weight in it?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm missing some. I think I hear $5 coming my way from 2 weeks ago.
Still a winning record, by the way.
I'm the last one to win one of these. A crisp Lincoln, as Dom mentioned on the show. He is drafted to the Turf Talk podcast.
Gabe, you'd have to.
I'm not putting that near you.
I actually clinched the winning record. No matter what happens the rest of the year, you can't win.
I still won the
can't
last
win.
$5.
Womp
I don't. Want, you can't want.
It ain't the
shit.
last one.
What do you mean?
We might have different picks next week.
You think on the if the Broncos make it, what's a different pick? We both established we're picking the NFC team.
Maybe.
If God forbid the Broncos.
What if
aren't
Matt Stafford on the last play or Sam Darnold on the
there.
last
You want me to
play?
change my pick at third quarter?
Drew
I won't
Lock
even be
versus
here.
Jared
I won't
Goff.
even be here. I won't even be here. So it don't matter.
You're submitting your pick. I don't care.
No, I'm gonna submit it, but I
Dom
won't
and
even.
I are doing the episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to our conference championship pick'ems because Big Wop won't stop talking about this bet and him winning. We get it. He won. All right. Congratulations.
What you know
I'll shake
about
your
it?
hand. I do know a lot about it. I won the whole season.
Okay. I won the money. The one.
Dom,
for
are you
the
going to win
money.
next year? I won year 2. He won year 1. Are you going to
Yep.
win year 3?
I'll lock
We
it.
have to.
He has.
We're gonna go in order.
I'm not letting that happen.
I'm locking
I'm
it.
taking the crown
I'm
back.
taking it back. You can put your predictions in now. Anyways,
We should
we
get a
are
trophy.
kicking off the AFC Championship weekend with the only AFC game, the Patriots and the Denver Broncos. You can call it a fanboy pick all you want.
It's not.
But we went the Broncos across the board.
board.
And closing out with the NFC Championship game, we've got the LA Rams heading into Lumen Field, in which we went the Seahawks across the board. Boys, football is damn near over.
Yeah.
Both their favorite teams.
3
are still
more
in it.
weeks. That's it.
If you told me this shit 18, 19 weeks ago,
Unbelievable.
I'd have never.
A team that got destroyed in the wild card round, and a team that missed the playoffs
Rebuilt their entire team
are
in
now
1 year.
1 game away from the Super Bowl.
Let that sink in. That's
Yeah, one game
win.
away.
1 win away.
Backup quarterback or not, One win away from
The
the
little
Super Bowl.
kid of all three of us sitting here was who was there last weekend and who will be there this weekend and who will hopefully be there in 2 Sundays.
Yeah.
And
I was
that's the
at
goal.
work watching that Broncos game.
Driving.
Yelling and screaming in my car, in the kitchen.
Yeah,
in the
I
dish
jumped so
area.
much and so hard in my living room that the TV was flickering.
I don't doubt it. I don't blame you.
I was so angry. My phone's lucky it's still intact. In this case, if you're watching the video, barely you can hear it on the
Destroyed.
mic. It's destroyed. So it's cracked.
Put
It's
that back
destroyed.
for
The case isn't intact anymore. It is what it is. Apple, if you're watching, I would love
Hook
a new
'em up.
iPhone 17 Pro and a new case, or just give me the 14 Pro case. I'd honestly
Feel
go
free
get
to
that.
sponsor us.
Feel
by the
free to
way.
give us free Apple products for life. I love my
I'm
MacBook Pro.
not 100% okay with that.
Dom's Lenovo is just a sticker. It really is a MacBook.
It's
I
a Mac,
promise.
yeah.
It's just
It's
a
a Mac
shell.
underneath.
We put it on there so you don't think we spend a lot on this equipment. You know, we give terrible takes here, so I don't want you to think we spend a lot.
I have
of
an
money.
iPhone. I have an iPhone.
He does have an iPhone. You know
Sure.
why? Because next
And an Apple Watch.
and an
And an Apple
And
Watch.
AirPods.
I'll put mine to the
And
sky. I'd
AirPods.
ask Nick to, but he only wears it to school. Oh, can you please give an explanation of that? Me and Dom were talking about this earlier.
Is that Shador
Because
Sanders?
it drives me insane to have stuff on my wrist. Yeah, it is Shador Sanders.
So why do you only wear it to school then?
So I know what time it is.
You have a phone.
Yeah, but I like some teachers get pissy at you if you
That's true.
take your phone out.
Yeah, my history teacher right now is a stickler for phones.
Yeah.
Even though his eyes are never open when he talks, they're always closed.
So how the fuck would he know?
God, he does.
I can smell it.
This girl in the middle of the class, I'm like, damn, he knew that. But when he talks to us, he's always like this.
My data lit teacher
Who is
yelled
it?
at somebody.
Oh, I don't know. I'll wait till after the show. I'll
yeah.
wait till after the show. I'll wait
No
till after the
call us on the show.
Considering we
He-
talk about our school or talk about our show at school and vice versa, we're gonna wait till
Yeah.
we're after the show. Nichols, you're great. We're just, it's easier, respectful for you guys to not do that, but we'll wait. Anyways, that is our divisional round reactions, our conference championship pick'ems, and a couple fun segments and an hour and some change with the boys. So without further ado, if you ever want to collab with us, reach out to us. Reach us at GabeDowdPodcast@gmail.com. Follow on all socials as we are ramping up content. As you can see, we've been posting, on the fly content like it's going out of style. And no better way than to follow on all socials and make sure you never miss out on any of that. And without further ado, we will catch you on episode 65 next week during the bye week before we go to the Super Bowl.
Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl. Well, we have the
Hopefully,
Pro Bowl,
we'll be
Super Bowl.
very two happy campers and going to the Super Bowl.
Hopefully
together.
next week when we catch you for 65, we're all sitting here smiling, and we're gonna go to war a week later. Well, I won't be here, but you can do it for me.
We'll go to war for you.
Thank you.
The
And
Super
without
Bowl preview will be a hell of
further
an episode.
ado, join the huddle and join the talk with the Turf Talk Podcast.